Hey, I'm Stefan. I'm stoked to have you here today as we dive into a seriously important topic, the potential US debt default. In this video, we're going to go deep into what a debt default really means and how it can seriously shake things up for the good old United States and the global economy. Trust me, it's not going to be something that we can brush off. It's got the potential to reshape financial landscapes and impact people's lives across the globe. A debt default is when a borrower fails to pay back what they owe to a lender. For example, if you take out a loan from a bank and you don't make your monthly payments, introducing our sponsors, none other than yours truly. Greetings, digital adventurers. Are you tired of your website feeling like a forgotten island? Buckle up as we embark on a journey to transform it into a thriving metropolis. I'm Stefan, the founder and CEO of Lotus Capital Hub, and I'm here to unveil our extraordinary website marketing services that would draw more visitors than a surprise celebrity concert. In a world where battle for online attention is fierce, it's crucial to ensure that your website stands out like a diamond in a coal mine. Enter our team of SEO ninjas, paid ads gurus, and display advertising wizards, ready to unleash their powers and help you conquer the digital realm. Consider us as your very own Avengers, assembled to supercharge your website. So what are you waiting for? Take a leap to lotuscapitalhub.com and let's propel your website from zero to hero. With our unwavering commitment to personalized solutions, we'll make sure your website is the top of the town. You are in default. The bank can then take legal action against you, seize your assets, or sell your debt to someone else. Now imagine that borrower is not you, but the US government. The US government borrows money from other countries, investors, and institutions by issuing bonds. Bonds are basically IOUs that promise to pay back the principal plus interest at a certain date. The US government needs to borrow money because it spends more than it collects in taxes. This is called a budget deficit. The US government has a lot of debt, about $31.5 trillion as of February 2023. That's more than the size of its economy. But it's not a problem as long as it can pay back its creditors on time, and it can do that by borrowing more money or raising taxes. However, there's a limit to how much the US government can borrow. This limit is called the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a legal cap on the total amount of debt that the US government can have, set by Congress, and it can be raised or lowered by law. The problem is that Congress often disagrees on whether to raise the debt ceiling or not. Some lawmakers want to reduce spending and balance the budget, while others want to increase spending and stimulate the economy. This leads to political gridlock and brinkmanship. If Congress doesn't raise the debt ceiling before it runs out of money, the US government will have to stop paying some of its bills. This could include interest payments on its bonds, salaries for federal workers, social security benefits, military spending, and more. This would be a disaster for the US economy and its reputation. But it would also be a disaster for the world economy. Why? Because the US dollar is the world's reserve currency. That means many countries and businesses use it for international trade and transactions. They also hold US bonds as a safe and liquid asset. If the US defaults on its debt, it would cause a global financial crisis. The value of the dollar would plummet, interest rates would spike, stock markets would crash, trade would collapse, and confidence would vanish. It would be worse than the 2008 recession. That's why debt default is so dangerous for the US and the world. It's not something that we want to see happen anytime soon. Hopefully Congress will act responsibly and raise the debt ceiling before it's too late. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new and interesting. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And don't forget to leave your comments below. What do you think about the debt ceiling issue? Do you think it will be resolved peacefully or will it lead to chaos? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.